Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Sakim. Today we would like to presenting our presentation. Firstly, I would like to introduce my friend.
My name is Apan.
My name is Bagas Haji Prayogo.
And my name is Rifia Talarabia.
Okay, I would like to presentation about diversity in Indonesia. Indonesia is a big archipelago country. Because of that, Indonesia has a lot different things from different islands. But our motto is Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. It means unity in diversity. Throughout our life as a student, we meet a lot of people from various religion and ethnicity. Also, when we learn about diversity in Indonesia from Pendidikan Kewarganegaraan, Indonesia has several diversity, such as language, various ethnicity, and also 6 official religions. And now we would like to talk about the religion, the language, and the ethnicity in Indonesia. The main focus of our material is Indonesia is a country in Southeast, which is crossed by the equator and is located between the mainland of Asia and Oceania. And between the Pacific Ocean and Indian Ocean, the largest archipelagic country in the world consisting of 17,504 islands. The alternative name commonly used is Nusantara. Indonesia is the 4th most populous Muslim country in the world, with more than 230 million. Indonesian consists of various ethnic groups, language, and religions. There are almost 3,000 ethnicity and 1,430 tribes in Indonesia. From each island in Indonesia has a tribe.
Okay, now we will continue to kinds of ethnicity in Indonesia. Maybe some of you are wondering what is ethnicity? Well, ethnicity is a group of people who have similar culture. Not only culture, they have similar language or similar religion or other characteristics which are handed down from one generation to next. And then they may come from to the same country and live together with their group. Example, Betawi. Betawi always live together in the same area. And we will continue ethnicity in Indonesia. The first is in Java. Java is the crowded island in Indonesia because Java Island has more than 145 million people. And also, Java Island has 1,300 tribes. This is the list. The first is there are the Javanese, the Sundanese, or Baduy, and many more. Next. The second is Sumatra Island. We know that Sumatra Island is inhabited by Malays who are divided into several tribes. And Sumatra Island has 57 million people. And here are the tribes in Sumatra Island. The first is Malay and Minangkabau and also Batak. Batak is divided into 6 categories of tribes, namely Batak Toba, Batak Karo, Batak Pakpak, Batak Simalungun, Batak Angkola, and Batak Mandaili. Each tribe has a characteristics unique tribe surname. Next. The third is Borneo. Borneo has more than 21 million people, and Borneo is the second largest island in Indonesia. Here is the two popular tribes in Borneo. The first is Dayak. Dayak is the oldest tribes, and the second is Banjar. Next. The fourth is Sulawesi. Sulawesi is the place where has beautiful beaches. And here are the tribes in Sulawesi. The first is Bugis. Bugis is dominant in Sulawesi. And the second is Toraja. And the third is Mandar. Next. And the last one, but not least, is Papua. Papua is the biggest island in Indonesia, but Papua is divided into two. There are East Papua and West Papua, and Papua has a lot of tribes. I will mention three of them. The first is Asmat. Asmat is the original tribe from Papua, and the second is Amungme or Amui, and the third is Dani. Next.
Yes, and the next week we want to talk about the language in Indonesia. That we know Indonesia has so many languages in Indonesia. And right now, I want to tell all of you guys about the language in Indonesia. Indonesia has 780 regional language in Indonesia. Itself is the official national language. Also, it is understood and spoken by more than 90% of Indonesians. And Indonesia is not the mother tongue for most speakers. Most Indonesian use of the 780 language in Indonesia below as their mother tongue. An Indonesian speaker often use the colloquial version and mix it up with the other Malay dialects or Indonesian language, and each region generally has a regional language and a different accent as the characteristic of the region. And then for the first is Java language. The Javanese language itself has 3 levels, namely Ngoko, Madya, and Krama. These levels are used to different people. And the Ngoko is usually used to the older people, like father to son, to not with each other. Krama is used for younger people to older people. Next. And then Bugis language. Bugis language is widely used in various regions in Indonesia, like Riau, Kalimantan, Jambi, Lampung, DKI Jakarta, and Nusa Tenggara. And then Batak Angkola. Batak Angkola is a dialect of Batak language spoken in the southern Tapanuli area, including South Tapanuli, Padang Sidimpuan, Padang Lawas Utara, Padang Lawas, and small part of Mandailing Natal. Next. And then Bahasa Gorontalo. Gorontalo language became a speech language of the Gorontalo tribe in Gorontalo province, according to the 200 national census records. And then Asmat, the language spoken by the Asmat tribe, is the language group that linguists refer to as the language of the Southern Division. Next.
So now I would like to talk about religion in Indonesia. So in Indonesia has 6 official religions such as Islam, Protestant, Catholic, Hindu, Buddha, and Confucianism. First is Islam. Islam, the majority country in Indonesia. In 2021, Muslim in Indonesia around 237 million people. Islam entered Indonesia in the 5th century through trade routes brought by Indian and Indonesian, become one of the most Muslim countries in the world. Indonesia has the largest mosque in Southeast Asia. Name is the Istiqlal Mosque in Jakarta. So, and there is a Protestant and Catholic. Protestant is its domination is Christianity. So Protestant entered in Indonesia in 17th century, introduced by the Dutch during colonization of the Netherlands at the time, and the number of Protestants in Indonesia around 16.5 million, while Catholic entered in Indonesia in 16th century brought the Portuguese who came to the Maluku region while searching for spices throughout to the country at the time, welcome with the Sultanate of Ternate at the time. In 2021, there were 8.7 million residents who embraced Catholics, and there is Hindu. Hinduism began to enter in the 5th century, brought from Indian merchants and began to spread to the Kingdom of Indonesia at the time. In 2021, there were about 4.67 million people who embraced Hinduism. And there is Buddha. Buddhism was brought from India in the 5th century and began to spread to Nusantara or Indonesia at the Kingdom of Indonesia. In 2021, recorded about 2.7 million people who are Buddhism, and Indonesia has the largest Buddhism temple in the world and recorded as the seven wonders of the world, namely Borobudur Temple in Magelang, Central Java. And last but not least, there's a Confucianism or Konghucu. Confucianism is the sixth religion recognized in Indonesia, came from China to Indonesia in the 7th century to people from China making contact with the kingdom. In Indonesia, through trade routes so that it began to be known by the public at the time. In 2021, recorded 73.5 thousand residents who are Confucian.
Thank you, Farrell. And before I close this presentation, I'm gonna talk about our conclusion. As we have seen, Indonesia has a wide range of language, ethnicities, and religions. Also, people in Indonesia are unified. That's why the world claims that Indonesia has the most tolerance and mutual cooperation in the world. In the future, we hope that Indonesia will always united, no matter who the president is. Indonesia is an ASEAN tiger, and Albert Einstein has said, we must not only to tolerate our differences, we must welcome them as the richness and diversity which can lead to true intelligence. Thank you for watching. We are grateful to listen our presentation. We hope that you can find something useful from our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much.